let's make a sound. Smack that ball, spin it around. Courts alive, the vibe is real. Pickleball life is the ultimate deal. Balls deep, we go, no holding back. On the court or in the chat. Life's a rally, let's keep the streak.
Let's go.
Welcome back to another Balls Deep podcast episode. I'm Camila Zlovetti.
I'm Ava Ignatowicz.
And today we have a man that has the nicest tattoos on the tour. The person who is often confused for Benson Boone.
A mustache that tiptoes on the line of needing to call the police when he's near a playground. Boyfriend to the funniest pickleball content creator, Juliet.
An emerging pro player, Michael Loyd.
What's up, guys?
Welcome. So, Michael, for the few that don't actually already know you, let them know. Where are you from? How did you get into pickleball? Just give us a little quick elevator pitch. Like, I just met you. I've been playing pickleball for 500 million years. How did you get into it?
Likes, dislikes.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm originally from Dallas, Texas. I grew up all over Texas. Played a bunch of sports, like football and basketball were my main two growing up. And then I found tennis in high school. Got obsessed with that. Ended up playing college tennis at the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. It's a small D1 in like the Western Athletic Conference. And it was at the end of my undergrad, kind of right when COVID hit, when I found pickleball. And I got obsessed right away. Changed my entire life based off of that. I was going to go be a sports psychologist. That's what I was studying for. That's what I had. I had like a dual major or whatever, and psychology and kinesiology. And then I found pickleball, and I was like, this is sick. I need to figure out how to get involved with this. And I met a ton of like what would be a really important people really early on. One of them was Tim Klitsch, actually.
Oh, fun.
It was like my 10th time playing pickleball, and he showed me what Pickle Ranch was like way back then before
it was cool.
It ever became a thing. This was like 2020, and he told me how much he would pay somebody to run a club like that, and I was like, I need to get involved in this. And so then I pivoted, got an MBA at a small school, Ottawa University in Arizona, finished up my college tennis. I had 2 more years because of the COVID stuff, and then there was a bunch of like, that's where USAP is out of, the governing body. There's a bunch of paddle brands that are out of there. I eventually got a job for Head. And
What did you do for them?
first I had an internship, and then I was a product manager for North America. So I did pickleball, racquetball, squash, and padel. So that was super cool. And then at the end of it, I was our grassroots manager, which is just a fancy word for I just dealt with like all of our relation stuff. So I did like all of our player sponsorships, event sponsorships, stuff like that. And I still even then kind of helped out with like a lot of the paddle development. And then at the end of 2023, I got good enough at this to just do this full time, and have been full time since September of 2023. And that's my pitch.
Nice.
A few questions. When's the last time you played American football?
Last time it would like a serious game, kind of serious, would be probably flag football my sophomore year of college. I put together a flag football team.
Oh, nice.
My coach shut that down right away as soon as he figured out that we were doing that.
Nice.
But it was composed of a couple of different guys on the tennis team. Actually, we had a couple of guys that were pretty good, and we had like a D3 college like quarterback who like stopped playing, and then he got on our team and stuff like that, and had some other like pretty good
The
athletes.
tennis coach was like, no, the knee injuries, don't do it.
Yeah, so we probably played like 2-3 games, and then he figured it out. I can't remember how he figured it out. Somebody snitched, and then he shut that down right away. So that was the last time. That would have been like 2018.
Oh, dang. And then what does a sports psychologist do? So you could be a standalone therapist or whatever. What other positions do people usually go into with a sports psychologist?
So like a sports psychologist, like you can be like a consultant for teams and stuff like that. You can work with coaching staffs. There's a lot of times where they'll bring in a sports psychologist to work with a coaching staff and talk about just how you should communicate with your athletes, certain like words to avoid, certain words to work in. There's a lot of strategies from psychology and sports psychology that you can implement without the players even knowing that are like really beneficial for them. Like one of them is like everybody's aware of like the self-fulfilling prophecy thing, where it's like, did they do it because they were that good, or because like they were in an environment where that was kind of just nurtured? So like you can just talk about an athlete like really early on and be like, yeah, like Camilla's the girl that like she's always on time, she's always here, she always works really hard, and then you're more likely to fulfill that prophecy because I put that out there, and then you start to identify with that.
Whoa, that's crazy. Because my college coaches always used to say really good things about me, and I'd look at them and I'd be like, that's not true.
But they probably did it, and you probably wanted to keep some sort of image, at least with them.
I was like, no, you're right. I am organized.
You're like, I'm never late.
Yeah. So that's one thing. I don't think a lot of, like, it's not just for like a player that's struggling with something. It's like, it can be a bunch of different stuff.
So you're saying the Ballsy podcast is about to be the biggest, best, funniest podcast of all time. Already is.
You guys are the funniest girls ever.
Thanks.
You always put out good
you.
content, besides AVG, of course. But
yeah,
you guys are the
she's the best.
second and third funniest females in pickleball.
Thank you. We'll take second and third.
Juliet is my favorite influencer.
She's so funny.
I
Juliet
never
is-
skip her stories where she's just rambling about stuff.
I've been trying to get her. She's been doing it recently.
Sorry, wait. This is Michael's girlfriend who could not be here right now because she's in New York. We invited her.
She's got another job. She's good at too many things.
Too many things.
But she has been doing it recently where I was like, instead of just the stories, you should just put out your rambles because people would like that. People will engage with that. She's done it on a couple of things, and I think it's done well. I think she's just like has good opinions and says them in funny ways, and people relate to that. So
no, she does a really good job with her vlogs.
She has excellent comedic timing. Anytime she's like saying anything, the timing has me die laughing every single time.
yeah, I've had to practice not getting in the way of the timing because there's a couple times where early on in our relationship, I didn't understand the timing, and I ruined it. And she would tell me later on, she's like, you ruined the punchline of whatever I was about to do. Now they think like you're averagely funny instead of me being like super funny. So like, you can't do that. And I'm like, okay.
Well, your content has improved significantly ever since you started helping. So
Oh yeah. If you go in the archives before AVG, it was abysmal. It was a mess. I accept that.
Well, we might as well tell people, how can they follow Juliet?
So AVG Pickleball.
What does AVG stand for? Because this
Average.
Brian was like kind of confused about this. He was like, I just thought it was like Ava but misspelled. You know?
That's what there's a bunch of people that have actually mistaken her for Ava, and it's not.
Yeah. So average.
Average. She's above average now. She's playing like 4 open plays and 4
That's
tournaments
well above
and doing
average.
great. So I tell her, I'm like, you can't claim that. When we first met, she was like a 2.5. I was
Like
like,
we're
that's
like
like
at 4.0. So
average.
it's okay, we're average.
You
She's
guys are
also
sick.
a badass gym girly.
Oh yeah.
She is super strong. She's been getting me to go classes with her.
People are gonna be like, I thought this was gonna be about Michael.
No. The best thing about me is my girlfriend. So it's crazy how many times I've taken her to like a quote unquote like boys night or whatever, and like Carlos Delora, for example, like he hangs out with her and he's like, dude, she's so funny. I'm like, yeah, I know. And he's like,
very
no, and he tells me all about it. I'm like, yeah,
like, yeah, so
I
I'm
know,
dating her.
I'm dating her.
She's hilarious.
But she's
Brian,
super
if
funny.
you're listening to this, he's never listened to one of my podcasts. Wow. That's how you should talk about me if people ask about me in a podcast. Please.
What would Michael say about Juliet? That's how you should live your life.
Yeah, literally though. Amazing. All right, well, we got down the basics. We have an important question out here.
Okay, yeah. So if you had to kill anyone, if you could kill anyone on the PPA tour, who would it be?
And you have to choose somebody that's not in this room. So that's the cop-out answer.
You can't
If
say
I
yes.
had to kill somebody.
Yeah.
You could or had to.
So I'm gonna set it to where like if I don't kill them, they kill me.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Okay.
Because otherwise, the big man's gonna get mad at me for answering the question. There's a lot that you could do for a lot of different reasons.
Give us top two.
when you okay, two when you
Give us your whole list.
two when you get to put them together, I'm gonna say Brandon French and Wyatt Stone. My absolute, I actually really like both of them. I hate playing rec with both of those guys. You'll never find two more annoying guys that just feed off each other. It's like some of my least favorite times on a pickleball court are with Brandon French and Wyatt Stone at the same time.
Do you chirp at all when you play?
No, I do not chirp. And like it's funny because like there's a couple of times where like Pablo and I are like we're friends. We hang out and stuff. We like go to dinner, play card games, whatever, right? And during MLP, like the challengers guys, we're just playing each other over and over and over again. It was like it was kind of tough, right? And there was one time in New York, he's just like chirping at me the entire time, and he's just going, he's just going at me, and like I called him out at one point because I felt like he kind of crossed the line on something. I was like, dude, like that's over the line. You need to stop. And he's like, I can't remember what he said, but it's just like, I want you to talk back. I want you to talk back. And I was like, I don't need to talk. I beat you at men's, I beat you at mixed, and I'm beating you right now in the Dream Breaker.
Damn, Pablo,
like,
you hearing
I didn't
that
say
shot?
that. I didn't say that out loud. But it's funny.
Didn't say that?
No, I didn't say it. I was like, I don't need to.
He was just.
I just
validating
said to him, I was like,
He
I
was
don't
rage baiting
I don't need to talk. I was like, I'm owning you right now. I do think I said that. But I love Pablo, so it's fine. And it's like
Pablo, come defend yourself.
Poor guy was so bored.
Pablo was definitely bored.
Like, please, somebody talk to me
for
back.
sure.
Please, I'm just trying to start some drama out here.
Yeah, Pablo. I
Match
think
after
also
match,
it's like
I lose to you.
he's a guy that plays better. Like he's like there's him and Matt
Like,
Wright. Like there's certain
Brandon
guys that
French,
like if you rile them up, like they do better with it. I think French is one of those.
Leia, if you chirp at her,
Leia too. But I just try not to poke the bear. Also, actually, you guys asked me about something that I want to talk about. I do want to talk about something.
Oh, good.
I want to talk about Leia Jansen.
Okay.
It is crazy to me how like berated she gets by the refs for doing 20% of what the guys do. It is insane. She like drops one F-bomb and they lose their mind against her. And I can't stand it because we got like top 10 guys that just have their way with the refs. That didn't come out right. They say whatever they want with the refs.
They go balls deep on the refs.
They do whatever they want. They like, oh my gosh, they like complain. I need another ref. You can't do your job. They do it. They bring out everything. They cuss. They do whatever. They stall. And nothing happens. Nothing happens. It's a circus. I've been playing against those types of guys. I've been playing on the court next to those types of guys. And it is insane that they get to do that. And then Leia Jansen says one thing. And
this is a good movement.
Technical warning.
yeah, Jules and I have talked about this multiple times. Team Leia all the way. It's crazy. Like it does not make sense. I would say for girls in general, you guys get a shorter leash than the guys do, and it's just stupid. It's just because like the guys are big and scary and cussing at them, and I've seen it happen with calls like on a side court where he just yells at the ref and then gets his way, and I'm like, I'm never going to do that. Like, I'm a guy that's never going to do that. Connor Garnett's never going to do that. Like, these are guys that, like, it's never going to happen. And I feel like sometimes we are, like, or we suffer from that.
Yeah. I guess, I mean, it's tough when you see the same refs. Like, if you had a brand new ref every single time, I think they would be maybe less biased versus Leia doesn't necessarily love speaking well to the refs, and then she has to deal with the same refs the next week. Yeah. Which, same thing with the guys, but it's like if you have every guy just talking about it, it might just be like, whatever.
That's like the tough part. I do fully understand that like life is like, it's a game and like you have to like play it a little bit and you need to make sure that you have good relationships with as many people as you can because that's only going to benefit you. Yeah. But even if like...
Do you have a least favorite ref? Like, do you have a ref where you see
really
them coming up to the court and you're
like,
ref. No, they hate me?
I have like pretty good relationship with most of the refs. There's a couple of times where like I've stepped over the line maybe and gotten a little heated or something, and then I've like made it a point every single time to like go apologize to the ref. So like I feel like there's no bad blood between me or any other ref.
Do you have any bad blood with any refs?
No, not really. Honestly, I feel like
most of the girls don't.
Yeah,
I've never argued. I've never argued with the ref once.
Yeah, I don't argue with the refs either. I'm just like, you're just here to make my life easier.
Yeah.
You know? So, but I hear, no, they, especially, she knows the rules, and I feel like people kind of know that if you poke her a little bit, like it's like a dicey thing. So I think she gets egged on about it just because of that. and then the refs kind of like maybe don't necessarily see the egging on.
Yeah. I also empathize with her a lot. Like I used to get frustrated in a lot of the similar ways that she does because I feel like I would say 90% of her frustration lies within I'm being wronged, you're not doing the right thing, and that like throws me. And then that's when like things start to spiral for her. And like that's totally understandable, right? If there's like a double bounce or whatever, I think there was one of those that like
Or the one with Samantha Parker where the ball rolled like
Samantha
5
Parker
courts
is like
over.
as nice as they come. Like I'm sure she thought she got the ball. Like I'm not putting any blame on her.
But still, it's like
or that she could have gotten the ball or whatever.
The ref
I can't
was
remember
just
what it was.
like,
The ref
oh
was
yeah,
just
let
there.
me just agree with you. And I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't know. It's
That's
bad.
a tough one.
That's bad. There's more that goes into that, but
But if you're a ref and listen and give Leia some slack. This brings us to the most important part of our podcast.
I love this.
What? Mari was so surprised about this. She was like, oh, you guys have sponsors? Like, what? Our sponsors! The people that made this possible. The people who have brought Michael to our couch.
Today, our sponsor is Michael Loyd.
I paid for the parking outside. I paid for my gas to get here.
We bought pizza that's coming.
Let's go. Pizza.
That is true. So Michael's currently kind of our sponsor. But if you would like to sponsor the Balls Deep podcast that makes this possible, how can they do this?
You can email ballsdeep@gmail.com.
No, Balls Deep PB.
ballsdeeppb@gmail.com.
You guys
Perfect.
feel like a Hotmail type of
I have
podcast.
a Hotmail and I got shamed
I
out of
feel
it.
like you should get a Pickleball Hotmail. That feels more like on brand for Balls Deep.
Or like AOL.
Yeah. Gmail feels like too like sharp, polished for you guys. Yeah.
I know. I had it. My email basically is a Hotmail, and then because I got shamed by so many people, that I switched to a Gmail.
I mean, Gmail is far superior.
Oh yeah, I don't disagree.
It's so
but
much more convenient.
I had it since I was like 4 years old.
Yeah.
It was no, that's crazy. Well, anyways, if you'd like to sponsor the podcast, let us know.
And if you would like to sponsor Michael Loyd, let him know.
Yeah, reach out to him directly, or just only sponsor his girlfriend. Don't sponsor Michael.
We do need more AVG sponsors.
Facts. I tried hiring. She said no. This is actually true. She literally declined me. We have now the next question. How often do you call your mom?
Probably not enough, to be honest. I used to just see her all the time because I lived with her. So I guess I'm like out of that phase and whatever. But I do see her a decent bit, like just around. She's always at all the local pickleball stuff. So like I
Does she
saw
play?
her. No, she plays like a little bit now, but just like watching. Like Jason played a money ball last night, and I went.
Jason
to watch.
is Michael's brother.
Yep, my little brother, and he played a money ball. My mom was there. Like we're all hanging out. So yeah,
Do you have
When
any
you
mo-
see her, do you hug her?
I always hug her.
Okay,
I always
good.
hug her. And
side hug, front hug?
I always side hug at first because I'm normally like trying to do a bunch of stuff, and I give her a real hug at the end, and I kiss her on the forehead.
Good.
Aw.
Yep.
Nice.
Have you ever kissed your parents on the forehead?
No,
when
they
you see
kiss me on the forehead.
them? Aw,
Yeah.
how cute.
I'm the princess.
All right. Do you want this one?
Where do you see yourself in 10, 5, and 2 years?
Yeah.
Okay. And 10 years, we'll start there. I don't know. I've got a lot of like stuff cooking with like pickleball YouTube stuff. Hint, I might be doing some academy stuff for some kids next year, so be on the lookout for that. I love just hanging out with the kids. I used to serve in my church a lot. My mom's a kindergarten teacher, so I always grew up
Nice.
kind of like volunteering a lot. And my first job, like when I was 16, was like running youth tennis camps, and I ran junior tennis and pickleball programs throughout college. So I think it'd be really cool to have like a big, like long-standing academy with a bunch of kids, and hopefully, you know, a lot of the top players would be coming through that. What was the next one? 5 years?
Yeah.
5 years.
So you're saying in 10 years, like pickleball you're still playing pickleball. Are you still competing in pickleball?
In 10 years, yeah, hopefully. I just would love to see like some of the other stuff like outside the court take off a little bit more. I started the YouTube channel. It's got like 2,000 followers or subscribers in 4 months, so that's been cool. And then yeah, we'll do the academy next year. I've kind of already been doing like a monthly like free thing with a lot of kids at the like Round Rock Pickler, one of my sponsors, and it's been going great. And so I'm gonna hopefully like expand that, bring other coaches in, and bring more kids on.
Give us some tea. Don't just make it pickleball related. Where are you gonna live?
In 10 years.
Yeah, give us tea.
Gosh,
Yeah.
I
Are
have
you
no
gonna be
idea.
married to
How many
AVG?
Oh,
How
in 2 years I'll be married to ABG. So in 10 years, yes, I will be married. Hopefully, I got a couple kids running around.
Nice.
How many kids do you want?
I want 4. Juliet wants 2, so we're gonna have 2.
Nice. It's like Brian and I want 2, he wants 3, so we're gonna have 2.
Yeah, exactly. So living, I don't know where. I know that we definitely want to live like near her parents. We've been getting to live near my family here in Austin for the last couple of years, and I want to make sure that we get a shot with her family too. She's super close with them, and I want her to have that, especially around the time that we have kids. I think it's super important that the mom has like a support like with her family and stuff like that. So we'll have that set up. But I don't know exactly where. Maybe here, maybe back in Arizona, maybe in Florida. I know Jules loves the beach, so something like that.
Florida. Move to Florida.
Florida
Ava's
is
moving
cool.
to Austin, so don't let her lie to you.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Florida's the best.
Really?
I'm just leaving Florida because I feel like it's not healthy to stay in your hometown your whole life.
It's not even your hometown.
It is
It's like
though
40
now.
minutes
Yeah.
away, right?
What do you mean?
I thought James said you guys live like 40 kind of minutes from Boca or whatever, something like that.
We live in Boca.
Oh, he
Yeah.
lied to me. Or I did not understand.
He might have been saying that I live 40 minutes away from Boca because of you, Miami. Is that could have been what
Probably
it was?
not. He's never talked
He
to
never
me
talks
about you
me.
one time. So, yeah, I don't know. 5 years, hopefully still, like, I mean, all of these, I hope to still be playing pickleball, so I'll say that. But 5 years would probably be around the time that Jules and I would be trying to have kids. So that'll be fun. That'll be crazy. What she said.
What are your top 5 baby names?
I don't want to give them out because we like know what they
you
would
know.
be.
Okay.
So I feel like it's bad luck.
Any runner-ups? You can give out.
Runner-ups.
Ava and Camilla. Good names.
This is gonna suck if we have like 2 boys and I spoil it, but she really wants a boy named Jersey, and I don't. Like, not that I don't. I want another one more that I won't say the name of.
Okay.
So Jersey's a runner-up.
Is it Michael Jr.?
No, it's not Michael Jr. No.
Michael, Juliet. Yeah, what am I saying? How funny. What? I have the unlucky thing. I have really liked the name. I don't know if I should even say it.
Say it.
Fine.
Who cares
I
if
have really
someone's-
liked the name Sophia my entire life. And now I saw somewhere that it was like the most popular name this year, and I was like, shoot, man.
That's
like,
this year though. Like by the time you get,
wait, I have a child in 2-3 years. It's like it still is.
it could be different, and they're in
But it's
different
still, like-
grades. They're like a little separated.
But then it's like there's just too many, you know.
I guess I don't know. I have the name Michael, and it's like the most
Yeah.
popular thing on the planet. But I don't actually run into that many Michaels.
Brian is very popular, and like even when I'm talking to Brian, we talk about other Brians, and I'm like, wait, are you talking about yourself in third person? Like that's confusing.
That would be weird. Pika, yeah, maybe Sophia wouldn't be good because it doesn't have that many variations too. Like I go by Mikey a lot too, and so then
yeah, I
like
guess a nickname.
like Mikey, Michael, Mike, like that's easy.
Do you know a lot of Avas?
In pickleball, for some reason, yeah, but not outside of pickleball.
You're the only Ava in my life.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because if there was another Ava in your life, I'd have to.
You'd have to be like,
That would
Michael,
be
you have
your-
to change your answer.
PPA kill.
Okay, in the 2 years?
2 years. I mean, a lot of it would be the same. I don't know. I think in the next 2 years, I need to pick up better hobbies. I did just buy an electric guitar recently. I want to learn to play that, so
That's kind of cool.
I'm gonna start on that. I need to get with Naveen Beasley. He's an amazing guitarist.
I didn't know that.
I don't know if he's also like a pretty good singer.
Are you guys starting a band?
We're not gonna do that, but I need
Why
Naveen
not?
to
Start a band.
I mean, okay, first he's got to teach me how to play.
Just learn from the grassroots, start the band grounds up.
Okay. Naveen Beasley and I are starting a 2-man boy band.
Do you play acoustic guitar?
I bought an electric. I used to actually know a little bit of acoustic. I know how to play ukulele like every white boy does. So
Do you know how to play any instrument?
I know how to play like all the instruments. You know this.
Violin.
No, piano, guitar,
cello.
electric guitar. No,
You
I
know-
actually
You
don't
said
know any
all-
wind instruments.
okay.
He
Actually,
said, yeah, all The one instrument I asked, violins.
The one
I
instrument.
don't know how to play violin.
Can you play the recorder?
Yes.
There you
I
go.
play the
You can
recorder.
play. That's a
The
wind
flute,
instrument.
The trumpet.
We should have an episode where it's just you performing.
Just me playing a bunch of different instruments.
You should do it like like the one. There's a girl on America's Got Talent where what's it called? It's like looping. You like play an instrument, it keeps going because it's hooked up to like your computer, and then like you're a one-man band, one-woman band. Have you seen that?
Cool.
You haven't seen
it's
this.
it's called a looper. So it's actually like a pedal that you connect to your
No, I haven't
guitar
seen that. Well,
or
that's
your
what I'm
piano.
searching up.
Right after this, you're gonna look this
That's what I'm
up.
gonna look up.
There's a really
That's
good girl
cool.
on America's Got Talent.
Oh, yeah, you should totally perform on next time.
You should probably just go on the X Factor.
We should.
I
yeah.
should.
I was like, this is the kind of manifestation we
I need this encouragement because
I'm gonna do the
I'm kinda-
self-fulfilling prophecy. Ava is she would 100% win the X Factor.
That's amazing.
oh, I got a good one.
Okay.
Okay, so we know you teach a lot of clinics and stuff. Do the old ladies flirt with you, and if so, do you flirt back?
Yes, and Jules has told me to.
Okay.
So, yes.
Do you want
and
to tell
yes.
people how you met Jules?
I met Jules at a Play with the Pro. Actually,
So she was a client.
kind of,
Oh,
sort of. She actually,
scandalous.
Yeah. I knew
even
that
more than that. She came up to me. She works for Vita Coco, and they had a subsidiary power lift that she was working for. And she came up to me and was like, "Oh, like you're really good. We're looking to sponsor pickleball players." Absolute lie. They were not looking to sponsor pickleball players. So she got my number, and then my
smooth.
friend was with me, Nico Montoya, and he like was standing right there, and she was kind of panicked and was like, "Oh, you too? Can I get your?" So it would look less like she was coming up to me, and you would think like, "Oh, it just ended there." No, I had like several email conversations with Juliet for like this thing, and got on 2 Zoom calls with her and her boss, like
Just for her to court you?
just for her to court me. I don't think I was ever going to get sponsored.
That's dedication.
Yeah, it is
awesome.
It was funny. Apparently, on the side, like after
That's awesome.
or when she was on the call with me and her boss Nick was like messaging her and being like, "Dude, quit blushing, dude. Like, quit blushing." Like, so, but she played it the wrong way because I thought she did like me even with this thing going on, and then she like DM'd me like asking me about pickleball stuff, and I thought like, oh gosh, like I'd had a couple of girls like just flirt with me for partners and for getting like free coaching. That had happened to me already.
Oh, really?
And one had done it recently right before she did that. So I was like, now I don't know. Are you using me for pickleball or do you actually like me?
You're like, I'm really good at pickleball. This is obviously what she wants out of me.
That's okay. But
That's so crazy. Because remember when Drew said that weird thing about like, I'm not using you for pickleball, and I was like, what? That's a weird thing to say. Like, who
That is
uses
weird.
people for pickleball?
That means he was using you for pickleball. He is using you for pickleball.
He's using you. to get
I've
the
almost
same
been
for.
used for pickleball multiple. There was like a couple times where I got flirted with super hard, and they were like, "Yeah, like we should play sometime." Blah blah, whatever. And then like they gave me
Nice.
their Instagram, and I go click on their Instagram, and they have a fiance, and I'm like, "Okay, well,
So they want pickleball lessons that bad?
that bad."
That bad. If you are listening to this, that means you have a shot at hitting on your favorite pros the next time you get a lesson from them.
There you go.
And drop in the comments who you would hit on if you were getting a lesson from a pro that's obviously not one of us three on the PPA tour. Who would you be like, yeah, I'm going to flirt with them?
Can I name eligible?
And if you
bachelors?
don't say Ava Ignatowicz or Camilla
Well, I just said
Zilvetti
not
in the
anyone
comments,
here.
why can't they say us? I need the ego
Okay, fine.
boost.
You can include Ava in it.
Include me.
Perfect. Yeah, but yeah, you can throw some eligible bachelors.
I want to throw out the Johnson twins. We need to get those guys some girlfriends.
Okay.
And then let's throw out, I think Dylan Frazier's a great catch. That guy's super funny, super fun to be around, and good looking dude. Come on.
We talked about him actually last couple episodes ago, where we brought up that his fashion, ever since he signed with Valair, has increased to the moon.
I feel like he's got like a lot more swag in the last 8 months or so. So I guess that's around the same time.
Dylan, if you're listening to this, we have a dating episode where we mentioned that if any pros would like to be pimped out, to reach out, and that we would happily do that.
I think that'd be great. What if we had a pro date auction and did like a fundraiser for something cool?
That would would be so
That
fun.
would be
That would be
sick.
so fun. We'll give Michael. Everyone here heard it here first. He got the idea of it.
I will help organize that. I will not participate, but
That is, yeah, we should totally do that. I mean, I met Brian playing pickleball. You met Jules playing pickleball. You met Drew when he hit on
Through
you for
pickleball.
Instagram because he wanted pickleball lessons. We all, well, oh my gosh, we're gonna.
the odds are in your favor if you.
The odds are in your favor. Oh, this would be so fun, and we can just have like a silent auction of people. I love that. They might get kind of weird requests, but that's okay. That is amazing. Where are we? Oh, okay. Well, so bringing coaching into this, we have an upcoming episode called "The Biggest Scams of Pickleball." Do you think coaching is a scam?
I think a lot of it is actually. I was just yeah, I was just playing with Jules' family for the first time during Thanksgiving. They had never played, so we got on the court, played with them, and there was a guy coaching like right next to us who, sorry to call him out, but like was talking about some concepts that I thought were maybe a little bit advanced for him, let alone like.
Do you want to say who it was?
I have no idea who it was. It was some like random guy that there's always one of those guys. He was talking about like roll forehand to the feet, and these guys like the couples were,
Couldn't make contact with the ball.
Yeah, like they were not anywhere near that level. Maybe they were like 3-0s or something. And I was like, and he was teaching resets through transition and stuff like that. And I think the biggest scam is that like there's a lot of like lingering myths from 2018 probably that are still being taught today. And it's like if you're a 3-0, 3-5, like I'm pretty convinced that you don't need to know how to reset at all and or dink at all.
Yeah, I agree.
And then I think once you're a 4-0, you should dink out of necessity and nothing else. If you need to dink, you dink. And if you could maybe speed up, you
Nice.
should probably just speed up.
I agree.
Interesting.
That's what I also tell people. I'm like, just speed up before you get sped up on. It's the easiest way to win a point. Yeah, actually, you'll want to listen about the scams episode coming
Okay,
up.
I'll need to
We
check
gave
that
you
out.
a big shout out on that one.
Thank you.
And-
I think there are a lot of
Yeah.
good coaches out there. So, like, I know that some good coaches in your area might be a little bit more expensive, but I guarantee you, like, go spend an hour with them versus 5 hours with some other, like, Joe Schmo that's just going to tell you, like, dumb stuff. Or I actually just talked about this with Jen, the owner of the Pickler that I'm sponsored by. And I was like, we have a lot of good eggs, like, here. And honestly, most of Austin has, like, good coaches. But there's so many places that I've been to before where I just walk in and so-and-so's just like dinking for 10 minutes, doesn't talk to them at all. And then after the 10 minutes is like, all right, so what do you want to work on today? Like didn't even come with a plan or anything like that. It's just like, oh, what do you want to do? And then they're like, oh, I want to work on this. And then you're like, okay. And then he just starts feeding balls. And he's like, yeah, great, good. Move your feet.
That's contrary to the point I made in the scams. I was like, no, go to the Joe Schmo in the court.
I mean, like,
I was like, you're fine. You don't need to
They're,
pay
like-
a lot of money.
you don't like I'm saying it doesn't have to be the pro, but like there I know a lot of good like 5-0 like coaches. I'm not saying that like they need to be a pro, but like
Yeah, no, I
go to like whatever guy that you've gone to a clinic or seen a clinic.
Yeah.
A lot of these people now have like YouTube and Instagram, and you can see what they're talking about and see if they know their stuff before you even show up and pay for it.
That's yeah.
Do you think pro players benefit from having coaches?
Yeah, so I really do. I've been working with John Sincola recently, and I think
Does
that's
he coach you or do you coach him?
he coaches me.
Do you ever coach him?
No. So he's just coaching
Really?
me.
Because you beat us that one time in mixed.
I did.
So maybe you should coach him.
Maybe. But I think, you know, I think it's important to have somebody like on your bench. I think somebody that understands your game and knows what you've been working on. I think there's a lot of, like, if you take, let's say, like Brooke Buckner and Kate Fahey, like two really good friends. They know each other's game really well. I've seen them be on each other's benches, be in like the crowd, and they support one another. I think even that is like really, really beneficial. So if you can't get a coach, if you can at least have somebody on tour that you're partnering up with, like Hunter and Yates, obviously we've seen them like implode on each other and stuff like that, but they do a really good job, I think, when they're coaching one another, of giving each other like good advice, being really invested in what's going on. But yeah, I think it's dangerous if you just like have some random person showing up and trying to give you advice and they have no idea like what you're good at, what you're bad at,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Anytime I have Brian come to the tournaments, I play by far my best because it's like he knows exactly what I'm like. When I'm missing, he's like, well, you usually do this, so therefore do that, you know? Rather than me being like, I don't know what's happening, like, what am I doing differently? But he's like, hey, by the way, like, usually you swing like that, and now you're swinging like this, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, noted.
I think just
And
eyes
just,
are really good. We had our shout out Whaley, our coach for the California Black Bears. He will tell you he doesn't know anything about pickleball, but he's a super smart guy. He's like a doctor, a pediatrician, I think. And I think he's one of the most valuable guys in all of pickleball because he would just stand there during all of our matches and he would just write down, like, this is how you won points, this is how you lost points. And then at the break, like, we would be switching sides and be like, okay, we're down 5-6, like, it's close. You won all 5 of your points by driving and hitting a fit. We should do that.
Nice.
Like, that's really valuable. Like, it's tough to sometimes remember everything that's going on when you're in the heat of it, and emotionally, like, invested.
I mean, when
It's also tough to analyze that.
Yeah.
Like when you're watching, I can't do that.
Yeah. I think the stats one is helpful. When I played high school volleyball, we always, because it's kind of like you have a rotating team, whoever was on the bench was just always taking stats like successful pass, successful volley, successful set, successful hit, like blocked well, whatever. And then afterwards it was like, hey, we lost points because this person missed 100 blocks. You know, it's like,
that person should work on blocks.
that person should be kicked out of the team and onto the bench. But it's like super easy, just like to see how you do it. Interesting. Well, speaking of strategies, partners, and whatever, we actually had a question from Hey Shay who asks, who are your 2026 partners?
Okay.
If you have
Shout out Hey Shay. Love you, Hey Shay. For the start, I have Donald Young. And
Donald Young.
I have a couple with him, and then I have a couple with James Delgado, and then I have some with DJ Young. So that's my start for the men's. For women, I have Lingwei Kong for one. I have Kiora Kunamoto for one. I have Angie for two, and then I have Alex for three. The Walkers. I have the Walker sisters together. So yeah, that's like my first.
Does that mean no Tammy and Martin?
Yeah, we're taking a break. Not like.
Yeah,
like,
just for fun.
Yeah, just, well, I mean, we'll see. We're like, not like, oh, we'll never play with each other again.
Yeah.
Tammy and Martin are like really good friends of mine on tour. Just wanted to switch things up and see how it goes.
Do you want to ask this one?
Sure. Do you think you'd win against Annalie Waters in singles?
Yes.
Do you?
Who do you think on the men's side wouldn't win?
Like, who's the first rank? If you go down
Can
the
I
rankings,
pull up the list and
you can go down the rankings list. So if you,
What do you think the score would be? You think it wouldn't be close?
me?
You'd
Yeah,
just
for you.
destroy her?
I mean, it's tough because you have to factor in the fact that like she is a really, really good girl, and there's pressure when you do that.
Yeah.
But I've played a lot of like some of the top women in practices and stuff like that, and have like always won. So I back myself to do that against Annalie too. I also.
But she beats all girls.
I know, but
So it's
also
like a super girl.
Yeah.
beat Hunter Johnson in a game, like a rec game of singles right before he like
Wait, you
whooped
did?
up on her. I beat Hunter, then Hunter beat her. So
Oh,
therefore,
so transitive
by the
property of
transitive
beating.
property of beating
Ah.
people, I would beat Annalie. No, but it would be tough. I would be tight for sure. So I'd have to get over that. But I think just like there's a lot of stuff that I do well that would like I have a really big serve. I have like good like dipping groundies and can play
Wait,
like.
also, when did Hunter play her? I'm actually curious about this.
This was at Lakeland.
Was it
just like
streamed or
it was
just
just
for
like
fun?
no, it's just like a game for fun. Ireland recorded
Oh.
it. There's a couple of points on the PPA channel.
Oh, funny. Yeah, I haven't seen it.
So it was like I just beat Hunter in a game, and then he went and beat her. So
Okay, so
again,
you pulled up the
transitive
list
property.
of players. So who would be like the first person on like the singles rankings for the men's that you think like I don't think that they're beating Annalie?
Okay, I think Gabe Joseph. No, I'm just kidding. Gabe is sick. That was just the first name that loaded up. Let's see.
And what is their rank? So that way people know what the first ranking guy you think would lose is. That person's gonna DM you and be like, I hate you.
Yeah.
They're gonna play Michael next time. They're gonna beat Michael, and then they're gonna be like, damn, take that. I beat Annalie too. Annalie, if you'd like to play Michael, I believe in you.
Wow.
I like
That's tough.
legitimately think she's so good that she could probably beat most. Actually, I don't even know about guys.
I don't think that she would beat many guys in singles.
You don't think so? I think so.
In doubles, she's better than a lot of
two.
guys.
Do you think two of you would beat two of her?
Yeah, I had this conversation like a week ago. I have to back myself there for sure.
I think zero chance. I think she destroys you. Like,
No, I'm backing it.
I'm like waiting for the day that she comes on the podcast, and then that way I can talk about why I think this. But I think she would destroy. I will say I've played a bunch in mixed. I played guys, and I've played her in women's now once, and the amount of pressure of the balls that she hits, and it's like 10x any ball I've
I just
ever
think
gotten
like
from
in
a
a
guy.
men's game, things change a lot. Like dinking becomes a lot more important. You're not able to pull stuff at the same frequency.
Yeah.
I think like obviously she's the best mixed player by far, but then I'm not saying it would be easy. I'm not saying it would be a blowout, but I back myself. And then like the other thing is like in mixed, she's getting to play a role where Ben is like covering a lot of court. I know that they could play 50-50 and probably still win 80% of matches because she's that good.
Yeah.
But then to have two of them playing 50-50 and covering all the
I don't know.
spots.
I think she would win. Okay, but
I'm
hit us
still
with the
going. I'm still going
Oh,
here.
so he's out here in like row of 500. You know? I'm just
No,
kidding.
nothing like egregious. Sorry, Luke Wasson. I'm going Luke Wasson, number 57.
So nobody before him. Let me see the list.
There's some guys that like I could see it both ways. Like
You think Scarpa's beating her?
Scarpa's tricky. I think she could lose or she
You
could
think-
win that.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of like 100%, like
that.
because DJ could.
I'd like to point out Tyler Loom is after that, so he's getting his butt kicked.
I'm for sure backing Annalie over Tyler Loom.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know. Like
We have a new conspiracy theory about, or not conspiracy, it's just about how Tyler only goes for Ernie's and he's not very good at them.
he's pretty good at Ernie's. I don't know if I can back that theory. I don't think that when I look at 57, I'm like, okay, there's probably not like.
You think Ryan Cherry can beat Annalie?
Is Ryan Cherry above?
Yeah, he's 44.
Oh no, Ryan Cherry. Ryan Cherry.
Okay, so 44. Let's see, wow, you didn't do your
There's
research.
some others.
You think Ryan Fu?
Ryan Fu. Yeah.
You can think
Ryan
Ryan Fu.
Fu.
Okay,
sorry,
wow.
sorry. Ryan Fu.
This is not a very well. Let's see. Do you think she can beat Rafa Hewitt? I think she can beat Rafa Hewitt.
I
don't
think
think she could beat Rafa.
Rafa Hewitt with like a healthy groin. No.
Okay, nice. What about Kaysen Campbell?
No, Kaysen is so good at singles.
Marshall Brown?
Marshall's disgusting.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you're right there. Okay, so,
Tom Protzek is really good. Pablo Tejas doesn't play singles or care about singles, so maybe I guess. But
Eric Roddy? He's pretty good at singles.
Eric Roddy had like a semifinals run last year.
Onik?
I haven't watched Onik recently to know. But
Right. Okay, so Ryan
Onyx-
Fu is the
Onyx
first person.
injured.
Ryan, was that?
Onik is injured.
Yeah, I
So
feel like
she
he
can
hasn't
take
been
him?
playing
Be
singles.
Onik if
She-
Right now, with Onik being on one leg.
What about Augie?
No, Augie's like sick.
Okay. All right. Well, Annalie, if you'd like to challenge any of these people, we
So
would happily
she's
live
definitely
stream.
around. Ooh, James Ignatowicz. I don't know. That'd be tough size wise. James would just cover the court. I did beat James this year, my first time playing him in singles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Love to hear that.
Take that, James. No, it was actually a super like good, fun match.
All right. We only have a few questions left.
So she's definitely top 40.
Top 40, at least. I think better.
I could see better. Too.
A little birdie told us that you like Pokemon.
I do love Pokemon.
So, if you were a Pokemon, which Pokemon would you be?
I would want to be Arceus. He's a god. He's
Nice.
the god of
Nice.
pickleball. So, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Or I think something cooler, maybe my like favorite Pokemon recently is Metagross. He's this like basically
thing.
metal monster, and he's awesome. And he's like he's super big and daunting and powerful, and he also has like psychic powers. So
Wow.
that would be cool.
I would be an armored Mewtwo.
Armored Mewtwo's a great choice, and he can talk.
Thank you. Do you play Pokemon Go, the app?
I play Pokemon Go. I
Oh, we should
play
add each other.
on. We should. I play like
play?
on the
No.
Switch and everything too. I played all
Okay.
the mainline games.
Okay, pick two people. We're gonna actually give us which ones do you think would be funny? Which Pokemon would Tyler Loom be?
Tyler Loong. I'm trying to think of like a symbiotic. He would be the little like Kangaskhan's like little Kangaskhan baby, and Kangaskhan would be Jimmy Miller.
Nice. That's funny. Nice.
Just in his little
that's
pouch.
a good one.
Jimmy just carrying the
Ask
podcast.
2 more of these.
What about Leia?
Leia? There's a good answer for this, and I can't quite think of it. Leia would be Ash's Charizard. He was like super stubborn and wouldn't listen to anybody, but when he did lock in,
Nice.
he was literally beating Pokemon gods. So
Amazing.
there you go, Leia. Because Leia beat Anna Lee, right?
Probably.
I think, or got really close.
I don't
something
really
like
keep
that.
track of who beats whom.
I don't know.
No. Maybe.
Maybe not.
Unless
She
I
must
beat her.
have at some-
But like,
She
I
probably
don't
did
know.
at
The
some point.
temperament is similar.
Yeah. Okay. Do you ask any more of these?
What about Moel Hooney?
Mo Alhouni. Let's go Team Rocket's Meowth.
It's like a cat thingy. Yeah. All right. Do you want any more of these, or moving on?
Let's move on.
All right, moving on.
Who are your top 3 best friends
Top 3 best friends
Like on
the
tour.
PPA tour?
on tour.
And then top 3 arch enemies.
Arch enemies. Top 3 friends. I have recently gotten closer to Carlos Delora. Really like him. Augie and I have always been super close. So I'll throw him in there as well. And then I'll just combine the Emriches into one person.
Oh, nice.
Because they're a package deal.
Yeah. That counts.
Arch enemies.
Yeah.
Also, I'll give an honorable mention to Blaine Hovernier.
for arch enemy or
no,
for a
for-
friend?
for
Okay,
friend.
Okay.
Arch enemy. I don't really have like.
You have to pick 3.
I don't have tons of beef. I will give you 3 because I'll get to there. I'll say Christian Alshon for one because I play Christian so much. It's crazy. So just for the simple fact of that,
And you hate him.
on the
Yeah.
court. No.
And off.
And what?
And off the court.
No,
We're gonna clip
no.
it exactly for it to say exactly that. Sorry, Christian.
Just because I play him so freaking. I feel like every time in mixed, I play Christian 4 times this year, and I played Christian like 3 times in doubles, and I don't like
Yeah.
and singles. Yeah, it's just a
That's how I
ton.
feel about Leia. I always get Leia on my side of the court. It's
Yeah.
always Leia. I'm always just like, oh.
So-
Now that we're friends, though, it's like, fine. She doesn't yell at me anymore.
Who are some others? I don't know, like I really don't have.
Who's the last person that hooked you? Get ready for our episode on that.
Last
A whole
person that
hour
hooked
of
me.
us saying who has hooked us.
I haven't had any crazy hooks recently.
Who's the last
Christian did
person
think
you
I
hooked?
Christian thought that I hooked, and we got the replay, and it was out. So
Nice.
boom. I really don't know if I'm gonna have 2. There's nobody that I really have like true beef with. Like I know there's some people that do, and like there's a lot of people that I just haven't played that I maybe would have beef
Well, you don't.
with.
It doesn't have to be on the court. You can just.
Okay, fine. Off the record, we'll cut this out. Who do you have?
You're
beef
not
with?
gonna cut this out. I don't really have
He's like, I watch your podcast.
I'm
I
gonna
know you're
go
not
with
cutting anything
Las
out.
Vegas Night Owls, Pablo Tellez.
Perfect.
Tellez. Only on the Las Vegas Night Owls.
Okay. Do we want to go over this one or go to the next one?
Next one. That one's boring.
Yeah, Brian wanted that one. Okay, Brian actually did have this one. He was like, I'm really interested to hear what's your number 1 highlight and what's your number 1 low light on the tour. But go the last 2 years. Like just name spotlight. You're like, oh, that was a really good time, and you cannot name winning at Worlds last year as number 1.
Yeah.
Michael has more medals than me and Ava combined.
I would say like a highlight was playing on the California Black Bears. That was literally my favorite team that I've been on in my entire life.
Why?
Like the ownership was great. Richie was super involved in the best way and just fun. Jimmy was super cool to be around. Jimmy was like
We
the
beat
best
him
hang
recently.
ever. Jimmy Miller.
Yeah, and Tyler.
I
Easily,
believe,
actually.
I believe that.
We haven't
destroyed them.
like destroyed them.
I believe that. And then we had Whaley, and then just the team was like super easygoing. We had Juan at one point, and then we traded and got Martin, but love both those guys, playing with both those guys. And then Lena and Lane are just super easy peeps. And I really I was already like super close with Lena, and then got to know Lane as well. And like, she's a great girl, and we had some good conversations, and like it was super fun playing with her. She's one of my favorite mixed partners that I've ever had. So
Nice.
it was just super fun, start to finish.
Nice.
And we just won the MLP Cup.
Wow. No one cares, but nice.
Hey, we got an MLP Cup.
Number one, low light.
Comment
On this podcast.
Yeah,
This
this
sucked.
is rough. Number one low light.
Do you have a low light?
Yeah, tell me a low
Like
light.
my
why I think-
entire career.
My low light is. I'll also think about it. Man.
My highlight of my entire career was beating Tyler Loong and Jimmy Miller.
That's a good.
I cared.
That's an easy win, though.
I cared more about that than any match I've ever played.
I'm gonna say a low light was the last time me and my brother played together. Actually,
Nice.
we lost to Juan Benitez and Max Freeman in a qualifying, and at the time I thought it was such a bad win. Obviously, they're really good players, so. But the low light was because like I didn't enjoy it, and it was like our last time, and so it's been a long time since playing, and I felt like I was not a good partner to him, and we were normally actually like good partners to each other and stuff like that. So that was a low light. Next week at the Raleigh Challenger, we're playing together, so hopefully that'll be a highlight this time around.
Oh, nice.
So this is your first time playing with him since then?
Since then,
Oh, that's
since
exciting.
Max Freeman and Juan Benitez put us into retirement. No, I'm just kidding. Right after that, they made the rule where we couldn't play with a non-PPA signed player, so that's
I
what did
cry
it.
about that every day with Brian.
You should.
I know. I'm like, oh, I miss playing with you.
All right. What's your pickleball pet peeve?
I hate losing when my partner does the exact same thing over and over and over again.
But they're just honing in their craft.
If we're losing by doing the same thing, I lose my mind. I'm like, oh my God. I don't care if you miss the shot. I don't care if we get creamed. As long as you tried to make adjustments, that's fine. Because I've only played with like good people that like I've got along with, so that's never been an issue.
I recently played against your brother some rec.
Mm-hmm.
It was him and then me and two other ladies.
Mm-hmm.
So he was just he lobbed every ball. And then the three of us were like, yeah, let's all lob. It was 4 idiots, us 4,
Yeah.
lobbing every single point, every single ball.
How recent was this?
It was 2 months ago. 3 months ago. It was me, Rachel Recker, and Donna.
I didn't know Jason
Donna likes
knew
to
how to
lob.
lob.
No,
I didn't even know Jason did.
I think he was just working on it or something.
Okay.
I think he felt bad speeding it up. So because I don't know, I feel like if you're the one guy and there's 3 girls, you might feel weird about speeding.
I'm
So
an
he was
equal
like,
opportunist. That is sexist. I'm going to work on that with Jason. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, I
sorry
think-
that you experienced that.
thank you. I
You're
think
the same as him. I'm just kidding.
thanks. I think so too. But yeah, no, he lobbed every ball. And it was the most lobs I've ever experienced.
Hmm.
It's the most lobs I've ever hit. It was
Anna Bright, take notes.
Yeah.
You're not the lob queen.
yeah. Okay. One more. Kill, marry, kiss. Tennis, pickleball, and paddle.
Great question. I would kill tennis, even though I like tennis. Like, I really
Nice.
do. So not even a question. And I'm marrying pickleball, and I'll kiss paddle.
Nice. And now tell the people that are listening, how can they follow you? What are you up to? You already touched that you have a YouTube coming.
Yeah. So you can follow me
yeah.
at Michael Loyd PB on
How do you spell?
TikTok.
Tell them how to spell it.
MICHAELLOYD PB. That's on Instagram, YouTube, and on my TikTok. And my other YouTube, like my instructional channel, is Pickleball Hub. So we have a website as well in addition to the YouTube. But yeah, go check those out.
Anything else? Any other shout outs to anyone?
Shout out to Juliet again. I didn't talk to you about you enough. I'm sorry, baby. I love you. I'll work on it. I'll do better next time. Shout out to all my partners next year. You guys are amazing. You're going to play great with me. Shout out to my sponsors. We got Holbrook. We got Stacked. We got Pickler Round Rock.
You guys want to sponsor us? Let us know.
Essicore. Edgy.
Damn,
flick
lots of
weight,
sponsors.
salt sticks.
Wow, really just showing off.
Yeah, we need more.
We need, yeah. And then how would you rate your eyebrows from S tier, A, B, C, D? Your own eyebrows.
My own eyebrows, I would say I'm A tier. Like,
Okay, stay tuned for an upcoming episode on that. Anyways,
cool.
thank you guys for tuning in to another episode.
Paddles in the air, let's make a sound. Smack that ball, spin it around. Courts alive, the vibe is real. Pickleball life is the ultimate deal. Balls deep, we go, no holding back. On the court or in the chat. Life's a rally, let's keep the streak. Balls deep, every single week. Stories served with the perfect slice. Life in sports will break the ice. Pros with moves and tells to tell. In this game we all excel. Balls deep, we go, no holding back. Balls,